diet again.
Let's talk about a couple of techniques that you can apply the next time you're going through this.
And it's a brand new mascara that you never have to remove. All new on the Doctors. That's on Friday.
Okay, so I've been jogging all this time since the show started.
Part by Excel
Let's
Strong
turn this down now.
Say goodbye.
Okay, so hi there, here I am. Now I'm going to try implementing something. You keep on stretching. I'm going to try implementing something I was working on yesterday to get another camera aimed at me while I'm jogging. So I'm going to set that up now, see if this works. Let's see. Okay, I'm almost ready. We keep stretching now. I think I'm ready to implement this. Let's see. I'm still trying to set it up here. Well, it's back on again, so I'll have to go back to jogging, as should you, and I'll try to set it next time stretching begins.
Indiana dying from a product used by millions of women every day.
Amy Ellifritz thought she had the flu. Within days, the 20-year-old from Columbus, Indiana died last June from toxic shock syndrome, tampon related.
She walked into the hospital. It's that serious.
She walks in, and within 2 days, she's gone.
Yeah.
15-year-old Brittany Kamnowski survived but had to have part of her toes amputated. The family says the doctor believes a piece of tampon fiber broke off inside her and dissolved into her bloodstream. Toxic shock syndrome made headlines in 1980 when 38 women died from tampons.
I said, that's it. That's the answer. This is the reason for toxic shock syndrome.
The tampon Reline was pulled off the market. Dr. Tierno has been at the center of the debate for 31 years. He often testifies against the tampon manufacturers.
My research clearly showed that any synthetic can amplify the toxin, TSST1.
Toxic shock hits girls under 20 at the highest rate.
The biggest people not listening are the tampon manufacturers. It's as simple as that.
Joining us is Lisa, whose daughter Amy died last year at the young age of 20 from toxic shock syndrome. Brittany's also here, who almost died from it, along with her parents, Shelly and David. Thank you all so much for being here. And Lisa, let me start by saying that we are so very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And obviously we have you here for a reason, because when Amy first got sick, did you have any idea what was going on?
It was just flu symptoms. It just seemed normal. It wasn't anything to be alarmed about. When she started seeming dehydrated, we went to the hospital.
Brittany, you had toxic shock syndrome. Did you think the same thing? I just have the flu?
I did. I just thought I had the flu. I had fever, throwing up, couldn't keep anything down, went blind at one point, on and off blindness, and then I couldn't feel my hands and my feet.
When she went into the hospital, when she was at Children's Hospital, they had plastic surgeons constantly checking her because her hands were dark, like the picture showed, and her feet were much worse than that. It was probably half a foot at the beginning. They were very concerned she might be losing at least half a foot at the very beginning.
And you know, so many women wonder about toxic shock syndrome and tampons. And toxic shock, anytime you have a retained object in the body, it can cause the bacteria that's on your body to get into your blood and cause a syndrome that can set up. It starts like a flu-like syndrome, but it can have other things, rashes, and then it affects your organs in a shock. Your body essentially goes into shock, right, Trav?
Your vascular system literally collapses. You do not get adequate oxygen and blood flow to your vital organs. That's why they shut down. And we actually have on the phone the doctor who fought the tampon manufacturers back in the 80s, Dr. Philip Tierno, who you saw in that previous clip. He's the director